Alright, the next step is to solve, since we solved one layer already, the white layer, we have to solve the yellow layer. Now, and we're going to do this in 2 steps. Since you can't just like place pieces, you'll mess up this layer right here. We're going to use things called we're going to use those algorithms that we learned from the other tutorial, or if you already know what algorithms are, then, you know. Okay, we're going to be using this very simple algorithm that you only have to apply to get the yellow side. Oh, I shouldn't tell you this. I should have told you this first. What we're going to do is we're going to try and get the yellow side, and then we're going to try and get these colors down here. Basically, it's called oriented. We're going to make these corners point so that yellow's on top, and then we're going to permute them, which means that we're going to move them in the right place. So, what we're going to do is you're going to use this very basic algorithm right there. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. It looks like this. It's very basic. You just move this up, move it out of this slot, move it back down. And I remember it like this because if you would just do that and then move it up and then down, it wouldn't do anything. So the only way to make it do something is to move it over. And then you can still move this up without affecting anything. And then move it in like that, move it down. Now, I know it still didn't get the yellow side, but the thing is you have to repeat it. So, like, sometimes when you have these bars and stuff, just know if you have these 2 bars up here, you always want to make them be at the top. And I'll go do the algorithm again. Okay. And if you get nothing, just do the algorithm for where it is. Okay. 2 bars. Put them at the top. Now you may think it's just repeating, but it's actually not. So do the algorithm again. You get this dot. If you ever get one single dot, you always want to put it here. Okay. Do the algorithm. You have one single dot, put it here. And there you go. Alright, there are places that you have to place the top layer in before you do the algorithm, because sometimes if you don't place it in the right place, then it's not going to get solved. You're not going to get the white side. So just so you know, if you have nothing, if you have no yellow spots on the top, just leave it where it is and do the algorithm. If you have 2 yellow squares, the top layer, that are touching each other, you're going to move them so that they're at the top like this. If you have 2 yellow squares at the top, but they're not touching, they're diagonal from each other, you want to put it so it's like that. So that the 2 yellows are like that, and the 2 blanks are like that. If you have 1 yellow square at the top, you always want to make sure it's in this position. So it's facing like this, but it's facing towards you, but on the left side. After you're done getting the yellow side, then what we're going to do is called permuting these corners. So basically what that means is we're going to get all these colors on the side to match up. Now, surprisingly, I said I'm only going to have you only use 2 algorithms to solve it. It's just true, you're only going to have 2 algorithms, but you can actually choose which algorithm you want to use, whichever one seems easier to you. Alright, I'm going to show you the one that I mainly use. I'll show you. It's the middle one. It's this one. It goes like that. So pause the video and write it down. And what it looks like. Oh no, I won't show you that. Basically, when you set this up, you want to first of all you want to find that you have 2 of the same color squares touching, and put that in the back, and then do it. And it looks like that. This. And then this time it turned out solved, but sometimes you might have to, like, if it's like that, you might have to rotate it like that. Okay. And the second algorithm you can use looks like this. It's this bottom one. And when you set it up, you still got to find these 2 colors, except you got to put them so that they're on the left side. And the algorithm looks like this. and you see it matched up all these colors, and then for this case you have to rotate it like that to have it solved. Okay, you might have a case where you can't find any of the colors on the side that match up. And what you want to do for this case, if you're using the first algorithm I showed you to permute the corners, you just, actually it works for both, you just do the algorithm. I'll do the first one, because I like that one. And then you see it doesn't solve it, but then you get these colors that are matched up, and then you can just do the algorithm that you like. And now if you want to do the second algorithm, you put them on the side, and I'll do the second algorithm. And remember, you don't even have to swap algorithms, I just did that. So basically what you could do is you just choose one algorithm you can use for the whole time. So there's only 2 algorithms, so here are the algorithms one more time, what they look like. And then it looks like, the second one looks like this. And then the third algorithm does basically the same thing as the second algorithm. Maybe you can choose between them. Looks like this. Okay, and then once you have them like that, you just rotate it and it's solved. Alright, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.